This is your 420 Radio News for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Medical marijuana activist Jenny Kush killed by a drunk driver. This from theweedblog.com. On August 31st, longtime marijuana activist Jenny Kush was killed in a car accident involving a drunk driver. Her life was spent promoting awareness and spreading the truth about marijuana, a safer alternative to the legal drug that has stolen her life. Moms for Marijuana International, Jenny was a founding member of the group, which is now put together a memorial fund. You can visit it by typing in the address rad-r.us/Jenny Kush. She helped to start the first Moms for Marijuana Colorado chapter before she moved on to pursue activism through other local opportunities. She was a dedicated cannabis warrior, and her light will be missed in this life. Jenny leaves behind a grieving family who are stricken with the sudden loss of her in their life. To help and aid her soulmate, Jeremy, and her children through this difficult time, we are raising funds to send to them directly. Department of Justice actively considering how to allow banks to do business with dispensaries, from Huffington Post. The Department of Justice is actively considering how to regulate interactions between banks and marijuana shops that operate within state laws and don't violate other federal law enforcement priorities, Attorney General Eric Holder told the governors of Washington and Colorado. For now, financial institutions and other enterprises that do business with marijuana shops that are in compliance with state laws are unlikely to be prosecuted for money laundering or other federal crimes. During a briefing on the department's new policy Thursday, the officials would not rule out prosecution in any case, but the new approach is a reversal of a DEA policy that had warned banks not to work with marijuana businesses. The justice official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said that the department recognized that forcing the establishments to operate on a cash basis put them at greater risk of robbery and violence. In some ways, banks may be in a better position after the announcement than shops in Washington and Colorado. Prosecutions of the local dispensaries are driven by prosecutors on the ground, while bank prosecutions would be run out of the Maine Department of Justice, which authored the memo and presumably would be more likely to abide by it. U.S. Forest Service Rimfire Marijuana link just rumors at this time, from CBS.com in Sacramento. As the Rimfire burns to its third week, one official suspects the massive wildfire near Yosemite National Park was caused by an illegal marijuana grow. The Rimfire has burned more than 235,000 acres, or more than 350 square miles. Twain Harte Fire Chief Todd McNeil's remarks ended up on YouTube, but flew under the radar for days. Quote, "It started down in the brush. We know it's human-caused. There's no lightning in the area," he said. "Highly suspect it might have been some marijuana grow type thing." End quote. The U.S. Forest Service calls the pot grow possibility nothing more than a rumor at this point. Advocate for medical marijuana not eligible due to drug charges, from NBC Chicago. A seriously ill woman who lobbied to legalize medical marijuana in Illinois won't be eligible to get it herself because of a drug charge. Michelle DiGiacomo won't be able to get the medical marijuana under the new bill Governor Pat Quinn signed into law last month. She suffers from fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, and spinal stenosis, among other things, and had been using marijuana for pain relief. The 53-year-old Chicago woman was arrested in 2012 for having marijuana in her possession. She pleaded guilty to felony possession months before Quinn signed the bill into law. The drug charge disqualifies her from getting medical marijuana in Illinois. The Oregonian to Legislature. Refer marijuana legalization to the voters. From the Weed Blog. The Oregonian, the state's largest newspaper, called for legislators in Salem to work with New Approach Oregon's Anthony Johnson to craft a marijuana legalization measure for referral to the voters in 2014. This marks the second time the newspaper has chided lawmakers for failing to take the opportunity to shape legalization in Oregon. Johnson, a former chief petitioner for a previous dispensary initiative and recent lobbyist who fought for House Bill 3371, this session's attempt at exactly what the Oregonian proposes, is the head of New Approach Oregon, a fledgling lobbying group dedicated to passing marijuana legalization in the state of Oregon. According to the Oregonian, quote, "The legislature should work with Johnson. As long as Oregonians are going to vote on the issue, why not let them choose a legalization proposal that's withstood the rigors of the legislative process?" End quote. This has been your 420 Radio News for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the scenes at the startling new uncovered allegations of spying against American citizens with the DEA's Hemisphere program in concert with the massive corporation AT&T. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back.